If you type the word dating on Google, you get over 1 billion searches. Clearly, there's a lot of people interested in the topic. So I have a question. Would you date you? Today, we're going to look at 3 questions that'll hopefully help you answer that question with a confident yes. I also have a free gift that I want to share with you at the end of this video, so stick around. Hey friends, my name is Dan Howe, co-author of the book Intentional Relationship for Singles. Now when it comes to that question, would you date you? It's really talking about relationship readiness. How do you know you're ready? So here are those 3 questions. The first question is, who are you? Now this is not about your name or your occupation. I'm talking about your identity. What is it you're tied to? Are you a successful business person? Are you an athlete? Are you a mom? All of these things may be true of you and good, but if your identity is anchored in those kinds of things, what happens when you lose a job or when your child makes a choice that you don't like or when you lose a game? Suddenly you begin to think, I'm a bad employee or I'm a bad parent or a bad athlete. Many people struggle with insecurities related to things that can fail. From a Christian perspective, our identity is anchored in God. When you place your faith in Him, He calls you His child and you're His family. He gives you a purpose. He gives you direction. He also promises you a future that cannot be taken from you. Paul said this in the book of Acts 17 verse 28. He said, "For in Him we live and move and have our being." So answer number 1, we believe that God is your first and foremost intentional relationship. So if your answer to this question is, my identity is anchored in God, then yes, I'd say when it comes to this, you're ready to date you. We talk about that more in chapter 3 of our book. Now the second question is, where are you? Now this is not your location, you're not your GPS, it's your relational health. And when it comes to your relational health, are you over past relationships? Maybe a divorce or maybe a bad recent breakup. New relationships are hard to start and maintain when old ones aren't quite finished. Are you over past baggage that's held you back in relationships? Maybe you're doing anger management or you're in recovery for some addictions. You need to feel a sense of confidence based on the progress that you've made that past baggage won't interfere with a new relationship. So answer 2, if you're in a good place with your relational health and the past is in the past, then I'd say in this area, you can answer yes, you're ready to date you. The third question is, where are you going? Now this has to do with the direction that your life is going. It might be your vocation, it might be whether or not you want kids, maybe no kids or 2 kids or 10 kids. It might be where you want to live, but it also has to do with your values and where they are taking you. You know, we form relationships and we make future decisions based on our values. So, do you have a sense of your dreams and your plans, your faith and your direction? You don't always need everything figured out completely. But if you want to move to Antarctica for a year, it's going to impact your ability to make friends now. So, have you placed your faith in God? That's going to help you refine your choices in relationships, especially those regarding those you're going to choose to spend the rest of your life with someday. So where you're going is so important to know before you decide who you might build a friendship or a relationship that could lead to romance or even marriage. So answer 3, if you are confident in the direction that your life needs to go, you will naturally know the kinds of people you want to become close to and eventually date someday. So I promised you a free gift, but before I tell you about that, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments section the kinds of topics that you'd love to hear us discuss. We want to be sure we're meeting your needs. So the free gift is a download of chapter 1 of our book, which lays out the 4 stages of an intentional relationship. Simply go to the website and download the chapter. I've put the link in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.